Hello, all my fine aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome back to the Airplane Show. This is Greg, your pilot and captain today, talking to you from the cockpit of this beautiful CRJ-900 Delta Connection, sitting here in Norfolk, Virginia. Before we get started, let's look at what we're doing today. So we're sitting here in Norfolk, Virginia, which is in between two of my favorite places in the world, Virginia Beach and Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. We're going to be flying this Endeavour Air Flight 4974 Delta Connection from Norfolk, Virginia to New York, LaGuardia Airport. This flight took off to the southwest, that's runway 23. Here is the route we are flying today, and I pretty much have every single waypoint that's in here in our flight plan today. Grifting is like dessert, there's always room for more. Please subscribe, please leave a like, please leave a comment and share this video. Now let's get going and let's get rolling. If you would like a tutorial on how to do a cold and dark start for the CRJ-900, click on the link in the upper right corner of this video and you can watch one of my videos going over how to do a cold and dark start for this beautiful CRJ-900. If you would also like a very, very good detailed rundown of what every single button does in this airplane, everything that I touch during the flight, everything that I turn, flick, everything, the video link that I'm going to put in the upper right during the FMS programming. Click on that, and that video gives you a highly detailed tutorial of everything inside this airplane. If you would also like to watch a tutorial on how to completely enter this flight plan or any other flight plan into the FMC of the CRJ-900, please click the link up in the right hand corner and you can watch one of my videos that goes over a full tutorial with this FMC and how to enter a complete route from start to stop to end to point and everything in between. Put my waypoint in, bitch. I have to go back to the main screen and go to the navigation menu because I cannot choose the approach that I want. There we go, now it's chosen. This FMS in the CRJ-900 will not let you choose the approach. That really sucks, Aerofly. Maybe that's something you could fix.
let's fire up engine number 2.
remember to move your thrusters back so it says climb under N1 in between your two engines there on the display. That is climb thruster power until we get up to our cruising altitude. Now that we're approaching our cruising altitude, pull your thrusters back so it says cruise, CRZ under the N1 right there in our engine display. You're going to have to move the thrusters forward and back from time to time to keep your airplane from under speeding or over speeding. However, if you lose too much speed, increasing your thrusters are not going to speed the airplane back up. What you have to do is descend about 1,000 or 2,000 feet, and by the time you get down to your new altitude, your airplane should be at the right kind of speed again. Alright, let's begin our descent. And what we're going to do for this particular landing today is I'm going to program VOR. I don't know if I'm going to do one or two yet. I haven't really figured it out yet which one I'm going to do. But I'm going to program one of the VORs for the ILS. And then I'm also going to have in there the JFK VOR. And when we get to the, I believe it's the 281 radial. Yeah, because I have to fly on a heading of 101. When we line up with the 281 radial from JFK, we're going to fly to the JFK VOR. And then once we get within about a mile of that VOR, we are going to turn to a heading of 44. And then we're going to keep an eye on the ILS and the Glidescope diamond. And we need to fly about 10 to 12 miles past the airport. When the Glidescope diamond is quite a little bit above the capture point, we're then going to make a turn back towards LaGuardia Airport, and then by the time we finish the turn, we should capture the localizer, and then you know how it is from there, folks. We get the localizer, we capture the localizer, and then we get the Glidescope, and we punch the fucking Glidescope right in the face. You know how we do. And then we go and get the softest, the butteriest, the touchdown in this. You know how we do it. getting ready to make our turn towards the JFK VOR. So we are, the green lines on our altitude indicator display are almost lined up. So now we're going to make our turn. When we get to about a mile and a half or so away from the VOR, we are then going to make a turn to the left of a heading of 44 degrees. We're going to fly that until we're about 10 to 12 miles away from the airport. We want to make sure that the Glidescope indicator diamond is above the center line on our altitude indicator display, and then when it's a little bit above where we are located, then we will make a turn to the left again to the correct heading, which I believe is 224. I'd have to look at it again, but I think it's a course of 224, which is the track that our runway is located on. So once we get about 10 to 12 miles out from the airport and our Glidescope indicator is above us, then we will go ahead and make the turn towards the Localizer. We're going to make a left turn towards the Localizer. The Localizer should capture pretty quickly because we're pretty close to it. And then once that Localizer captures, then you know how we do. We grab the Glidescope, we punch that motherfucker right in the face. We put our flaps where the flaps belong. We put our wheels where the wheels belong. And then we're going to put the bird back where the bird belongs and get the touchdown. Say it with me, folks. Touchdown. I call it a touchdown because there's a touchdown zone in the airport. It's right on the edge of the runways. Each runway starts and ends with a touchdown zone. All right, we're at a point now where I'm comfortable making our turn towards LaGuardia. So we are going to now make our turn towards the runway, which is, of course, a 224. Before we finish this big turn, we should capture the localizer. Then we're going to get the Glidescope. We're going to punch it in the face. Then we're going to put the bird where the bird belongs. And we are all going to land safely. And we are going to say goodbye. And then before you leave this video, you're going to subscribe. And you're going to like the video. And maybe leave a comment because you enjoy my videos. Or at least I hope you enjoy it. I like these videos. I hope you'd like them too. We have captured the Glidescope. We have captured the Glidescope. You know what this means, folks? It's now time to put the iPad right up on my belly. And if y'all don't know about it, I put the iPad right up on my belly. I put that son of a bitch right up on it. I got a bit of a belly. I'm not scared to say it. I got a belly. It's full of good food most of the time. I'm hungry. I'm hungry most of the time. I put the iPad on my belly. And then when I calibrate it again and I go back into the airplane and I deactivate autopilot, it doesn't shimmy, shake, swivel, swirl, move diagonal, jump, hiccup, none of that stuff. It stays put, and then I can make smooth, soft, buttery touchdowns.
1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200.
100 above.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
100. Minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Is it soft? Is it buttery? Is it a touchdown? It's all three! Yes, sir! Touchdown in this. Softness, butteriness, touchdown in this. Yes, sir! Love it. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by today and taking this flight with me on the CRJ-900. I certainly do hope you enjoy the video. If you didn't, sorry to hear that. If you did like it, that's great. Either way, whether you liked it or you didn't like it, please subscribe. That way you can hate on my video or love my video whenever I post one. Leave a like, thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, put the notification bell on, do all that good stuff. I certainly do appreciate it. This is Greg. I'm your pilot and your captain signing off. Until we meet again in the friendly skies above Earth somewhere. I don't know where we're going to go next time or what kind of plane, but we will figure it out. And I will see you then. See ya!